See now, next question means next word problem in quadratic equation is from practice set 2.6 and question number is 5. See, you also see in your textbooks, okay? Suya scored 10 marks more in the second test than that in the first. 5 times the score of the second test is the same as the square of in the first test. Find the score in the first test. See now what is the meaning of question? First, first main thing is that you should know the meaning of the question correctly. Okay? See now. Suya scored 10 marks more in the second test. Means at least you should understand this much. There are two tests. Okay? First test and second test. Okay? At least you understand this much that there are two tests, first test and second test. Now he scored some marks in first test and some marks in second test. Now what is the relation between those marks? See, Suya scored 10 marks more in second test. See, 10 marks more in second test that in the first test. Means second test marks are depend on first test. How much mark he scored in first test? 10 will be more in that. Therefore, we should say he scored X marks in first test. How much marks? X marks in first test. The second test will be C. So he has scored 10 marks more in the second test. 10 marks more. Only 10 marks more. See here. It is not 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, etc. 10 marks are more, not 10 times. Therefore, by mistake, you should not write 10x. It will be wrong. Why wrong? Because it is meaning is that 10 times. How much is, what is meaning of this? 10 times. It is not 10 times. What is this say that? Sway scored 10 marks more, 10 marks more, not 10 times. 10 marks more in the second test than in the first test. Means how much marks he scored in first test? 10 marks will be more, not 10 times. More will be plus. More or less, we should use plus or minus sign. If they say that 10 marks are less, x minus 10. 10 marks more, x plus 10. And if say 10 times, what say? 10 times, then it should be here 10x. Okay? Now see here, 10 more than 2 times, then 2 times means 2x. 3 times means 3x. 4 times 4x. 5 times 5x. Oh, if this that double means 2x. We should this way. Okay? Now more and less will be afterwards. Now what is meaning that? Second test marks are 10 more than first test. Now what's condition? 5 times the score of the second test. 5 times now. 5 terms of this. Now see here. Students are making here mistake. They say that 5 times of this means answer will be 5x plus 10. Wrong. It will be wrong. Why wrong? Because here the meaning of this is that 5 times of x only done. Okay, only 5 times of x done, but it is not that. 5 times the score of the second test. Second test, how much mark done? No, that marks 5 times. Means 5 times of x plus 10, not 5 times of x only. It is 5 times of x plus 10. Means this 5 times. It should be 5 in bracket x plus 10. This should be 5 times of second score mark. 5 times the score of the second test is same as the square of in the first test. How much he done square of? How much done in mark first test? No, it should be square of this. And these two are equal to. This will be equal to equation will become x square is equal to 5 in bracket x plus 5. Now see, we will solve this equation. See now here, how to solve? See carefully here. We should mention that let he scored x marks in first test. In first test. Therefore, the marks he scored in second test. In second test equal to x plus 10. First test x marks, second test will be x plus 10 marks. Now by given condition, what condition given? The 5 times the marks scored in second test is equal to square of first test. Okay, then answer will be square of first test will be x square. 5 times marks will be 5 in bracket x plus 10. This. Now I have to simplify this and convert it into x square plus bx plus c form. Then what will be the answer now? X square is equal to 5x plus 50. Okay, x square is equal to 5 in bracket x plus 10, 5x plus 50. Now simplify this, it will become this way: x square minus 5x minus 50 is equal to 0. Last sign is minus. Then we should think in such a way that there are two numbers whose subtraction 5, multiplication 50. Subtraction is 5. Here is minus sign. If here is minus sign means subtraction. Subtraction should be 5. Multiplication should be 50. See here. Here is minus sign. As here minus sign, we should think such a way that there are two numbers whose subtraction is 5 and multiplication coming 50. Answer will be 10 and 5. 10 and 5, subtraction is 5. Multiplication is 50. But sign should be such a way that answer should come here minus. By mistake, what happens? Student writing minus minus. They are giving sign as minus minus. But now think, if both are minus, what should be answer? Minus 10 minus 15, same sign. As signs are same, we should addition, give sign of greater number. Answer will be minus 15. But here is minus 5. Here answer will be minus 15, but here answer minus 5. Therefore, signs are given wrong. Then what should be there? 10 should be minus, 5 should be plus. Then answer coming minus 5. Because minus 10 plus 5, signs are different. We should subtraction and give sign of greater number, minus 5 coming. Therefore, answer will be x square minus 10x plus 5x minus 50 is equal to 0. Okay, now make group of two numbers, this two. Okay, x common, x minus 10 plus 5, x 5 tens are minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, here take x common, x minus 10 plus 5 take common, x minus into minus upon plus, answer coming minus. Now common bracket write at one time, x minus 10, other bracket will be x plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 10 equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 0 plus 10 means we can write that 10. X equal to minus 5. Answer from 10 or minus 5. But we know that x is what? Marks. Marks scored can't be negative. There are also that scheme of writing negative marks, but here is not that applicable. Okay, the marks will be, we should not consider this mark minus 5. We should consider only plus marks. Okay, see here, x is equal to marks. See, x is marks scored. Therefore, x equal to minus 5 is not considerable. We should not consider x equal to minus 5. Therefore, x equal to 10. Therefore, which name that boy? Suyash. Suyash scored 10 marks in first test. And x plus 5 means 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Okay, He scored 15 marks. 15 marks in second test. Okay, he scored 10 marks in first test and 15 marks in second test. Now see, we should verify this. Okay, 10 and 15. 10 mark first test, 15 marks second test. What is the condition? That condition is that square of first test marks. Okay, and 5 times. See, what is the condition given? Suya scored 10 marks more in second test. Okay, 10 marks more. Okay, 10 marks more. 10. 10 plus 10 will be 20. And 10 marks more in second test, it will be 20 marks. Okay, 5 times the score in the first second test is the same as square. See now, square of this much, how much coming? 100. Okay, and what they say that, see, 5 times square of the second test is the same as the square of in the first test. 5 times the score second test is equal to same as. See now here, what is the condition? That 5 times of 20 will be 100. Therefore, square of this mark is equal to 5 times of this mark. And 10 marks are more. Therefore, he scored marks as 10 and 20. Okay.